Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly focus for May the 6th through to the 12th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you for being here. Let's dive right into the cards and see what they have in store for you this week. Our underlying energy is, if I can never get the deck in my hand, is the Four of Wands. Well, this is the proposal card. This is the marriage card. So if you are thinking of popping the question or hoping to have the question be popped to you, this could definitely be a week that it happens. But in more of a collective kind of energy, I don't think everybody is getting married this week. So we have to look at it at a broader scope. And when we do, we look at the people that are closest to us, the people that we love the most, hold dearest to our hearts, and we need to start celebrating the moments with them. What you create, just even getting together for a coffee or something, celebrate that. Leave it with a hug and an I love you. Absolutely. This is about growing those relationships, but also, don't wait for the big milestones before you celebrate something. Don't wait till your 10th anniversary or your 20th or your 30th anniversary. Maybe this is a time when it sparks an interest in you to renew your vows. After 17 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, 50 years, 58 years, whatever it might be for you. 34 years came to me, so one of you out there. So yeah, it's about celebrating the people that we hold dearest in our hearts, and maybe we haven't built a lot together, but what we have built is strong and beautiful, and we need to take the time to celebrate those things. Our first card is the Seven of Wands. I think you're making a stand for you here. Okay, you're the only one on the top here. It's about your self-worth. It's about your self-image. It's about strengthening your mind, body, and soul, and maybe taking some routes in order to invite that kind of atmosphere in your life. Okay, whether it's moments of solitude or a spa day, once a month or once every other week or whatever it might be for you, to plant some seeds to honor your well-being, to honor yourself, to prioritize you. The Chariot, hold back a little bit. We want more clarity. We want more understanding to come in. Something might be tripping us up here and we're not aware of it. It could be something subconscious. It could be something that for some reason we pull back. We pull back when we could make so much, we can add so much mileage onto our path. And for some reason we hold back. And I think this has something to do with the heart. So maybe there was a time in your life where you felt very misunderstood or you weren't seen. You felt invisible. Or somebody said something and it felt like a knife piercing your heart. And so what our brains do is after that moment of trauma, it keeps us from ever experiencing it again. So we won't put ourselves out there because we're afraid that, what if I stand up and I say this and nobody sees me, nobody hears me, nobody looks at me? What if I try and put myself out there and it just all gets all jumbled up and I'm misunderstood and they don't understand? And so in many ways we pull back, but I think rather than pulling back for the clarity of the path, I'm getting more of pulling back for a clarity of why you do what you do when you do it. And in some ways, maybe subconsciously sabotaging yourself, even though there is a strength behind what you're trying to do. It's a protection shield almost for yourself. But we need to get rid of that protection shield because it's also keeping you away from going after your truest wants, your desires, to live authentically, to express yourself freely, or feel the freedom in your self-expression. And we have the Four of Cups. It's all about gratitude, isn't it? When we start to take notice of the things that are around us that we are grateful for, and we start making it a practice to be more aware and more conscious of, and to say thank you more often, You know, if that parking spot is available to you, every time you go to the bank, you like that one parking spot, and it seems to always be open, like it's waiting for you, like it's somewhere your name's on there. You just can't see it, but everybody else can, so they won't park there, kind of energy. You know, when that spot is there every single time, say thank you, or most times than not. Or maybe you were running late and you were provided all green lights. What if you had to be on time and you were running 5 minutes late and the bus was going to take off, but because of some kind of computer malfunction, they were delayed for 5 minutes, and so you made it on time to get on that train. And then if you're late, you can always blame it on that train. But so it's about being grateful for those little tiny things, those little mundane things, I think, in your life. Okay, you are a very you're very strong with your five senses, and because you are, it's a natural and spirit experience to enjoy. So just remember, when you enjoy, to also give thanks for that enjoyment coming into your life, and you will see more and more start to roll in quite easily for you. We have the Strength card. This is about having a courage about ourselves, a belief about ourselves, the strength about ourselves, and yes, taking a risk on ourselves. So I almost get it, like there's this hesitant nature right now in you where you know you want to step forward, but you're kind of comfortable here and everything's going well, and or at least you know what to expect by staying here rather than pushing yourself out there, rather than pushing yourself forward. So once again, it's about taking a risk on you to walk with a sense of authenticity, of integrity, of people knowing that your word is your bond, that you meet your obligations and your responsibilities, that you already have proven your worth. We have the Ten of Pentacles, so this is the Yes card. Once again, it's giving you the green light to go forward in the path you want, where you want to create, where you want to expand in your life, where you want more of happiness, joy, love, abundance, prosperity in your life. This is the Yes card. So when you turned on this video, maybe you had some kind of intention of, I hope this week brings me this kind of energy so that I can step forward in this wonderful way. So here is the Yes card, saying that whatever your intention was to hear in this video, this is the one that meets everybody's criteria who showed up, because you people have the Yes card, regardless of where you may be putting your energy. Okay, and I do hope that you use it in order to plant the seeds for new ways of growing your mind, your body, your spirit, of strengthening you as a person. Okay, to feel more authentic, to feel more alive, to understand where you have actually held yourself back because of a safety mechanism within you. To break through it. The Yes is here. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. I think going forward, you are a person that you do things, and when you do things, you do them well. And that's kind of what this card is saying. Also that you raise the bar on yourself, or you will be raising the bar on yourself. You will expect more of yourself. So maybe you have been not applying yourself the way that you know you could have been applying yourself. And this is almost like this is a time I'm going forward. This is a time. And I think it starts when you start feeling better about you, because now you're taking the time to exercise or have that healthy meal, or, you're not rushing. You're taking care of you first. You make you a priority. Because when that happens, there's a certain kind of magic that's released around you. Okay? And all of a sudden you see now where you could have had so much more accomplished, or you could have utilized that time or your energy in better ways in the past. Now I think you get that clarity, that knowledge, the understanding on how to actually step into being a better version of you. We have the Sun card. Look at this. And when you become the better version of you, what happens? Your light shines, your vibration raises, and a path that you never thought was available to you opens up. This is definitely about going forward and seeing the new pathway. Now the sunflowers in front of the path are all grown and they're mature, telling me that you have learned the lessons, walked the walk you needed to get needed to walk through in order to get to the here and now. Behind, they're kind of smaller behind there. They're little tiny ones. So we know we have challenges, but we're enthused about those challenges because they are going to grow into the beautiful, mature, successful crop harvest we've already had in our lives. Two of Cups, I'm thinking this mainly with work and career for you. The Two of Cups comes out to say maybe there's new partnerships, you're getting a new job, you're meeting new people, a new coworker comes in, and somehow it moves you forward in a way. So maybe you just get bumped up the ladder. You're not maybe the last hire. Now there's somebody underneath you, so you get a better grab of hours or something. Maybe there's some kind of new promotion or group that they want you to join in. Maybe they want you to become a brand ambassador. Maybe they want you to join the audit team. Maybe they want you to, whatever it might be, take a jump in your role, maybe a manager or a lead hand or something. But this is definitely moving you towards any kind of, this is the first steps of something long-term for you that will grow in strength. This is the new beginnings. And I don't think you're very comfortable in these new beginnings, which makes me think that you might push them away because once again, we had that really wanting to stay in our comfort zone kind of energy. So you have to really be able to push yourself and put yourself out there if you want the growth. If you keep doing the same thing day in, day out, you can't expect your tomorrow to be any different, any better. So you need to infuse it with something a little bit every day. Just sprinkle a little bit of magic in your life. You already hold the magic to do exactly that. And in relationships, look at this, we got the Lovers. So it's about inviting in passion, growing those bonds, deepening the relationship. Okay, however you see fit in doing those things, this is a time to rejoice in the relationships that you have, to grow them stronger, to grow those bonds stronger and deeper, to take the relationship perhaps to the next level. So maybe you've been dating and now it's time to propose, or maybe you've been dating and now it's time to move in, or maybe you've been dating and you find out that maybe you're not suited for dating, but hey, you know what? We think alike and we have different traits and we could really make a business out of your knowledge and my skills or vice versa. So, but the people in our lives, the people that are important, this is the time to really grow those bonds. So take time to be present in your relationships this week. Absolutely. There could be a lot of love here. Once again, we started with the underlying energy of the Four of Wands. Could be marriage, proposals, new partnerships. And then we had the Two of Cups in work and career and the Lovers. Then we had the Lovers come up in relationships, home and family. So let's see what else shows up here. We have the Fool. Yeah, there's a brand new path awaiting to emerge for you. It probably won't be showing up until June, or you really won't get going on it till June. But you'll see it now. You'll start to get the inklings of that new path forward of where you want to step. We had that with the Sun card as well. A new path opening up to us. One that we didn't even realize was there. So when you're sitting there and you're saying, Tilly, I really don't see a new path in my future. I'm kind of doing okay over here. Well, wait, okay? Because as the month progresses, so does things happen and change in your life. And you might be surprised as you walk into June, starting that new path. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.